What's up guys, thanks for joining the channel. In this video, I'm going to compare the iPhone 13 with the Galaxy Z Flip 3. So both of these are going to be top-notch devices, but which one is better with the specs and overall, which is a better phone? We're gonna talk about all that stuff, and then I'll give you my final decision based on all the specs that we have talked about. So after the end of this video, you're gonna know everything about these two phones and what is a better buy. So the main thing about the iPhone 13 is the flagship iPhone. That's like the phone for everybody. There's also the mini, there's the Pro and the Pro Max. But if you're just gonna get an iPhone and you just want to get one, this is the one to get. The Z Flip 3, the special thing about this phone that makes it stand out is that it opens up. It's a flip phone that opens up into a regular Android phone. That's the biggest selling point. But there's a lot of things else that makes these two devices unique and almost the same all at the same time. So iPhone 13, first of all, they both start off with the 5G. They both got 5G, so you can get speedy, speedy. These are fast. It's going to be downloading music, watching video, uploading, all types of stuff is going to be faster with 5G. So that's good. Weight-wise, these are similar. The iPhone 13, 6.14 ounces. Samsung, 6.46 ounces. Build quality. iPhone 13, glass front, glass back, aluminum frame, very top notch. Z Flip 3, plastic front, glass back, aluminum frame. Both of these are up there and they're gonna feel very, very good. Both of these have a nano SIM card slot, and they also have the eSIM technology. So that means you could have two different services, two different data plans, all that good stuff, and also activate service on the fly without having a physical SIM card, having to go to the store and get one. Not a lot of phones have that. Pixels have that, iPhones have that, Samsungs and some Motorola's. Both of these have dust and water resistance, IP68 on the iPhone 13. You have 6 meters for 30 minutes on the iPhone 13. The Z Flip 3 has IPX8 water resistance. Not really so much dust resistance, but water resistance, dunk it in 1.5 minutes for 30 minutes. So that means that the iPhone 13 is better with water. Display-wise, this is where you get a big difference. So the iPhone 13 has the 6.1-inch display. The Z Flip 3 has a 6.7-inch display when it's opened up. But when it folds down, it's gonna be half that size. And you have that cover screen in the front. It's gonna be a very portable device. The iPhone 13 Super Retina display at 60 Hz refresh rate. Z Flip 3, you have the dynamic AMOLED display at 120 Hz refresh rate. So a faster refresh rate, smoother scrolling on the Z Flip. Resolution is almost the same. They both give you similar PPI density, 460 on the iPhone 13, 426 on the Z Flip 3. Protection, iPhone 13 says they have a more stronger screen, scratch resistant ceramic glass. They marketed as having it being stronger with the protection on the glass. The Z Flip 3 has a cover display. The protection comes from folding the device in half. So if you drop it, it's not going to touch the main screen. And the cover display is Super AMOLED, and it's around 2 inches. Software-wise, iPhone 13 has iOS 15. It'll get several years of updates on day one when Apple releases them on a yearly schedule. Z Flip 3 has Android 11 with Samsung UI on top. So it's not a stock version of Android. It's heavily customized with a lot of features from Samsung. And they will get several years of updates in the future as well, but they won't be as fast as on the iPhone. Chipset-wise, you got flagship chipsets on both of these. A15 Bionic on the iPhone 13, Snapdragon 888 on the Flip 3. Both of these will handle and chew through any app pretty much. Gaming, everyday task, Twitter, social media, YouTube, text, hotspot, Bluetooth, all that stuff will handle like butter. Both of these are very speedy. They're best in class in each of their categories. Now, for internal storage, both of these start off at 128 gigs. Finally, the iPhone starts off at 128 gigs versus 64, so they're on par with each other now. Neither have expandable storage. iPhone 13 sees a bump up in RAM on the base model, regular iPhone, so now it has 6 gigs, while the Z Flip 3 has 8 gigs of RAM. iOS will utilize RAM better than Android, so 6 gigs of RAM is very powerful. It's gonna help it a lot with having apps in the background, so switching apps will be a breeze. 8 gigs of RAM for the Z Flip 3 is pretty average. It's not gonna blow you away like other ones that have 12 gigs of RAM. But regardless, both of these are top notch. Cameras, 2 cameras on the iPhone 13 in the back, 12 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide. Z Flip 3. It has a 12 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide, so very similar setup. Both shoot in 4K. Both of these cameras on these phones are awesome. Selfie camera, 12 megapixel on the iPhone 13, 10 on the Samsung. Both shoot in 4K. Awesome selfie cameras as well. Both of these have stereo speakers, neither have a headphone jack. Bluetooth 5.0 on iPhone, 5.1 on the Samsung, and that will connect you to your wireless devices such as wireless speakers, wireless headphones, smartwatches. Both have NFC for payment systems. iPhone is still using Lightning port for charging. Z Flip 3 using the Type-C port for charging. Unlocking and security, iPhone 13 still uses Face ID. Z Flip 3 uses a side-mounted fingerprint reader. Both ways are reliable ways to unlock your device. Battery department, iPhone 13 has made an improvement over the iPhone 12 by having a bigger battery. As they say, you're gonna get all-day battery life. They haven't specified how many milliamps it is, but it will be more than the iPhone 12. Z Flip 3 has a 3,300 milliamp battery, which is not much by itself, but consider that you could interact with the cover device when it's folded down. I suspect you're not gonna use that'll cut down on using battery from using the main display a lot. But nonetheless, it should get you through mostly a full day. So I say the better battery life is going to be on the iPhone 13. Regardless, both of these have fast charging, 20 watts on the iPhone 13, 15 watts on the Z Flip 3. You have MagSafe wireless charging on iPhone. You have fast wireless charging on Flip 3. The Flip 3 has the added benefit of having reverse wireless charging, but with that small battery, I don't know how that's gonna work. But the better battery life will be the iPhone 13. So which is a better phone here as soon as the iPhone 13 launches in September of 2021? Well, there's a big kicker here. Price-wise, the iPhone 13 is $800, $830 if it's unlocked. The Z Flip 3 is a $1,000 device, but it has that crazy flip feature. That's probably the big thing about this device, besides having the flagship specs. But here's the kicker. The Flip 3 is also available for $600 out the door from Boost Mobile prepaid. So there's no contract. Plans are at $50 if you want unlimited. And that's the kicker here. If you can get it for $600, it definitely beats out the iPhone 13. But at $1,000, you have to really like that flip factor. Everything else about the device is top notch, except the battery. The iPhone 13 is a future-proof device. Everything works on it. Super fast, super speedy. It will be super speedy for years. It's a great investment, especially if in the Apple ecosystem. Great camera, great battery. They just keep this. It's an incremental improvement over the iPhone 12. Nothing spectacular to brag about, but 2 gigs of RAM makes this device way more future-proof. So let me know what you guys think. Both of these are great devices. It just depends on the pricing that you get these devices at. Thanks guys for watching, and hit that subscribe button because I will make tons and tons of videos coming up. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.